Hey Tina, I'm here at 1161 Sumter. There's still a couple items that need to be finalized, and I'll point those out as we go through. Just some overall things to consider. They may not have been part of the original proposal, but here out front, you can see there's a little bit of damage to the gutter right there. Also, I don't know if there was ever, or if this was part of it, there's a missing light fixture that was here at one point in time. It looks like all the wiring, everything's been ripped out. And there may have been one here as well. On this doorway area here, they still need to paint this door. As you can see, it's still black. But they will be coming back out to paint that. Above here, they said they've painted what was included. You can see there's still some damage up here, but they said they've already done what was included in the list. On the outside of the home, I don't know if some of this trash here was brought out by the contractor or not, but this may be something to make sure they clean up. I did talk to Brandon on the exterior of the home about cleaning up some of those some items back there, which we'll take a look at now. On this side of the home, I noticed the window. There's still some damage around it where they had some type of exterior shutter. You can see it's still black up there. That needs to be painted. Brandon said he's going to have his painter come out and address these issues. Again, there's more exterior trash back here. What was here before and what Paul Davis brought out here, it's tough to say. On the exterior here also, this area, again, this window needs to be fixed. You can see the stucco around the window needs to be addressed. Also, the soffit is coming down. We discussed that with Brandon. He said his guy was going to be coming out to take a look at that. In this area here, that's the vent that comes from the bathroom. We talked about putting a cap on that. You can see the AC unit is here, it's secure. Let's see. Over here on this end, all this trash here. We talked to Brandon about cleaning this out. So he's supposed to be sending somebody out here to do that. The exterior door here that goes into the kitchen area, they redid this doorway. They stuccoed it, but they didn't paint it, so they're supposed to paint that. Like I said, I don't know how much of this back here is part of, the restoration Paul Davis mess, and how much of it is from previous tenants, just junk. There's a baby car seat here. There's, wood planks. There's, little toys, random toys. There's this little playhouse deal, chairs. I mean, there's some things back here. It may be worthwhile to have somebody come by and do a quick cleanup. On the inside of the house, everything looks looks pretty good in here. The flooring, I know, wasn't part of the deal. We did talk about them coming in and sweeping out and doing a final clean out. This particular window here he said was not part of the insurance, but there is a cracked window. You can see it right here. Also, you can see where the door needs to be repainted on the inside as well. This stuff here needs to be removed from the house. This room came out pretty good. See, they've got some extra laminate flooring there. The window screens are here. Excuse me. Overall, this room's pretty good shape. Oh, by the front door, they redid the front door casing here. This is the casing that goes around the front door. This was all redone, but you can see here on the outside looking in that this still needs to be finished. We talked to Brandon about that, and he said he would get some casing and address that. Here's that exterior door where they have to paint the exterior stucco, but it looks pretty good here. You know what I did notice here? I don't know if, and this isn't necessarily done right. You can see where the casing was kind of just put over top, and there's this gap that runs up. And I just noticed this here now. They stuck a piece of drywall right in here to cover the gap all the way up here, but it doesn't really look like this was done correctly. You can see on the other side the casing. This is how it's supposed to look. That's how it's supposed to look there, and you can see how it looks on this side. On the kitchen here, the cabinets are here. They said they will deliver the appliances as soon as you let them know. There are a few of these trim pieces here. I don't know if any of these trim pieces, I don't know if there's supposed to be a piece that runs along here. It looks like there should be. That would be something to inquire as well. In the laundry room, this was all drywall refinished, so that all looks pretty good here. The flooring is, basically what it was before. There's some stuff in here. You can see where the tile doesn't quite meet the baseboard. Maybe usually what people do is they'll put what's called a piece of quarter round there, and I'll point out what quarter round is in another portion of the home. Here's the hot water tank. Everything looks good here. You can see here in this area where the tile doesn't quite meet the baseboard. You can see it there also. Right back here on this back wall, see where the tile doesn't quite meet. So what normally happens, excuse me, is people will put quarter round. So you see this piece right here, this is just a little painted wood piece, and you see it's put down below the bottom of the baseboard, and what that does is it covers over any areas that don't quite meet the baseboard of the home. This front area here could use it as well. Like I said, I don't know if that's part of the original deal, but you could definitely utilize it. You can see here also that could use a piece of quarter round. Going into the rest of the home here, this is the AC closet. He did mention that it's all new. As far as the ductwork, which is this, that takes all the air through the rest of the house. They still need to put the bifold door on here. Going into the bathroom, this mirror needs to be hung right here. It's a mirror. You can see it's not hung yet. Bathroom's in pretty good shape. See here, there's a gap. This could use, a piece of trim or quarter round here. Like I said, I don't know if that was part of the insurance or not. Window here is new. It's in good shape. Excuse me. And the tile up the wall is in good shape as well. Coming into the guest bedroom back here, you can see this is that quarter round that they use. See, it's all the way down. See how nice that fits when you use that. Like I said, I don't know if that was part of the deal or not. Definitely need to inquire on that. These are the new windows that still need to be painted on the outside. Got a ceiling fan light fixture. This room is pretty good shape here. The closet, good shape. Everything's good here. Then we have the master. The hot water tank needs to be removed. That's garbage there. You can see there's still, some trash on the floor, so we talked about making sure that it was cleaned out. Ceiling fan is there. The windows here look like they're in okay condition. And the master closet here. See, we have the multiple tile floor, but I believe that's how it was before. In here, they didn't use that electric, so that needs to be capped. Also, you can see right here, that needs to be capped there where they did not use the electric. And then also these two holes need to be capped as well, or if there's supposed to be an outlet there, I'm not sure exactly if that's supposed to be an outlet. He did let me know that the master bath was not part of the insurance settlement. So the master bath is, basically the same as what it was. Although up here where, and I'm just noticing this now, up here where they have the vent, where they would have reran the ductwork, it looks like they don't have the trim piece that's supposed to go around that very well. So maybe that needs to be addressed. I would mention that when you talk to them. The other closet, in here, there's still some junk on the floor. I don't know if that was there from Paul Davis or not. This right here and this pole right here, the shelf goes along top here, and the pole is supposed to go right across from this hole to the other side. Again, I don't know if that was like that or if that's something that Paul Davis was supposed to address, but he did tell me that really nothing was supposed to be done here in the master bath. There's a couple of things. You have this area here where it looks like that was probably an outlet, it looks like, but there's no cover or cap there. Over back here, you've got a cracked tile. And then the master shower looks just like it's always looked. Now, talking to Brandon, he basically said all the inspections have passed. The only one that they have not submitted for is the final CO, the final building inspection. He said that's taken care of once they receive final payment. He said that he will have these items that we addressed today taken care of within the next 5 to 7 days, and then once you submit the final payment, he said it's usually about 2 to 3 days to get the city to come out and do the final building inspection and get your final CO. So everything should be wrapped up really within the next 10 days or so. But I would, after looking at this video, you know exactly what Brandon said he's going to take care of, but you may want to inquire regarding a few of the other items that I addressed in the video with him to see if that was part of the settlement as well. All right, we'll talk to you soon, Tina.